If you think it gets easier, you are wrong. Even the best athletes struggle in their training. And that's actually the point. That's the purpose of training, of working out, to really challenge yourself a lot.
Get it, get it. Legs, legs, legs. Get it. Yes. Good job. Yeah. Let's fucking go, yeah.
I'm Timon, sports scientist and coach for almost 10 years now. And I have coached youth athletes to pros, to people who are just passionate about CrossFit, weightlifting, different kind of sport and life. I help people to build a mindset that goes beyond training hard. It's about purposeful training and becoming the best version of yourself. So let's get into this story. How do I come to this topic today? Because in the CrossFit class today, I was so drained, so tired, just dying in the workout. And I told the guy who was training next to me and said something like, "Oh my God, this is so hard. I'm completely done. I can't even finish this workout." And then he looked at me and said like, "Wow, this is coming from you?" And then also in a funny way afterwards, he said something like, "Yeah, if it's your worst day, this is my chance to be better." So we both laughed about it. But this also brought me to my topic for today, because I think that there's a misunderstanding, especially for beginners. They think like it will just get easier after you start training. Kind of like this way, okay, I will suffer now for the first few weeks and then there's no challenge anymore. This is all right afterwards. But that's not the point. So when the guy looked at me and felt like, "Oh, why is this guy struggling? He's so good. He's better in the most of the disciplines than normally." So yeah, it's true. Here in the CrossFit gym where I am at the moment, I am one of the strongest or fastest in the workouts. And people look at me and think like, this is easy, this is flawless. But I'm also suffering every workout a lot because there's always a higher goal to achieve. So I also challenge myself every time. And this is also the point. Even elite athletes do this. It's never this athlete mindset, which beginners have maybe, to think I will just start now and then the suffering disappears. It's also not this suffering which you see like really having huge pain in a bad way. It's just suffering a little bit for the workout and challenge yourself and get over it. This is actually the real suffering, and you will never get over this just at the point when you say to yourself, "I will just take it easy now," but this is something to which I will come later on. So the proper good athlete mindset in this way is athletes really want to have the challenge. They don't avoid it. They really seek for it to get the challenge done, kind of. Even at the highest level, athletes will always try to find the edge where they really can push themselves a little bit more, a little bit faster, a little bit closer. There's always another level which you can achieve. So easy is not the goal. Just the progress, the process is the actual goal, to go through this and then slowly get a little bit better. That, of course, things you have done in your training back in the days will be easy now. But you don't want to stick to this kind of level. You always want to improve and get better. This is the actual point. Related to this topic, I remember what we had in our weightlifting club in Germany. There was the phrase on the wall which said something like, "It doesn't get easier, you only get stronger." And I think this is really the point of the video also. You will just adapt and get better, but you still suffer. Just accept this. This is part of the training in general. So me right now, or even higher elite athletes, they don't stop because they made it. They're good enough now. The athlete mindset, which I also teach in my intuitive training course, is all about being really super connected with your training, with your athlete identity, training purposeful, enjoying the workout, enjoying the challenges, and try to reach always a little bit more if you really want to challenge yourself. So training really should be from this passionate feeling about the movement, the sport, if it's weightlifting, football, whatever. You really want to be so perfect in the specific movement. You want to score the most goals. You want to have the most beautiful shot. You want to have the most beautiful weightlifting technique, for example. So it's all about training for mastery, not for getting finally done and have it easy. Also important to say in this point, if you are at this level that you are also advanced intermediate athlete and you already have a decent performance, you're going to achieve a lot of skills, you're going to compete already, and you get into this position where you said like, oh yeah, I'm good now. I just take it easy. This is really when you can get stuck, and this is also kind of like a trap to think this way. You will just get into this comfort zone where you feel like, okay, it's all right, I'm strong enough, I'm fast enough, whatever. And might be also okay for a phase, but if you really want to go a little bit beyond this and want to have this fire activated again, and if you feel like there's more, what you can do, what you want to do especially, then don't say this to yourself, oh, I'm good enough now, I can take it easy. Look for the next challenge. If this might be another type of sport, if this might be another type of competition or whatever, there's always something which probably also triggers your athlete heart, where you want to push a little bit harder, which motivates you for training harder. And this is really the way to go as an advanced athlete, also to keep these challenges always there, to keep these challenges always in your schedule, in your planning. And to the beginners, so I don't want to be rude or just tell you some bullshit here, but the suffering is part of the process and it's all the time there. And you will also get to this point that you will love it. This is just a small wake-up call that it's not about getting into this easy state, getting over the suffering process. So you should welcome this difficulty. You should also welcome to see other athletes already lifting more, a little bit better as you, which is like an inspiring or motivational aspect. So just be that hungry that you also want to reach this level, and you will also make super big progress in this way. So the next time you're struggling a workout, remember everybody is suffering, everybody is struggling, even the best athletes. So don't aim for making it easy, just aim for be better and really push through and motivate yourself and get motivated by the others around you to just make it to be the best version, best performance that you can deliver. And if you want to train with more purpose, power and passion, just check out more videos on my channel.